Y'all, I'm so upset and I'm not going back home. I was rushing out of my apartment and left my notebook at home with my notes. So we don't have any notes. I guess I'm gonna take that as a sign that they wasn't needed because there wasn't a lot going on this episode. What's up, y'all? This is Rodney and I'm back, and I wanted to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm so frustrated. Oh my God, I cannot believe I left my notepad. I should have known. I was like, you forgetting something. And I looked at my hand and I felt like I thought I had everything, but clearly I didn't. Anyways, so we're here to talk about Potomac, y'all. It wasn't a lot going on anyways. Girl, we can go ahead and wrap this up and start handing out pink slips, quiet as it's kept. We don't need everybody to return from this cast next season. Number one on the list is Giselle. I'm sorry. That's always going to be my number one on the list to go. Period. Quiet as it's kept, everybody else can stay. Giselle got to go. Necca can go too, quiet as it's kept, but if she stayed, I wouldn't care. But Giselle definitely needs to go. What happened this episode? I'm so frustrated because I don't have my notes. We just gonna talk. Mia. Let's start out with Mia. Girl. Mia. This is probably Mia's best season thus far. But Mia, girl, Mia be lying. But can I say something? Because I think some of you tend to forget that, because I said that I felt like Mia low-key was eating Karen up at that dinner table. She gagged Karen. At the end, before they went to commercial break, when Karen said something along the lines of something about the rumors, and Mia said, do you really want to go there? Or I didn't tell it all. And then did y'all see Karen's face? Like Karen was at a loss for words. Mia definitely gagged Karen. Now, this is the thing. Some of y'all forget, even though Karen is our girl, even though Karen is our girl now, girl, that still does not negate that Karen be lying just as much as Mia. Okay? Have y'all forgot about seasons 1 through 7? Like I had to tell somebody online. Girl, Karen literally came into Real Housewives of Potomac talking about how Ray was a black Bill Gates. But she had to turn around and pay his bills. How did it even make sense? Hello? Karen lies don't affect anyone because she just lying on herself. But quiet as it's kept, the stuff that Mia be saying, correct me if I'm wrong, she lied just like Karen. It's not like she's lying like Giselle. Right? Anyways, I thought that Mia had gagged Karen. Karen was at a loss of words. I don't know if Mia really knows something about Karen, but Karen it's one of those things where you don't know because Karen was so quick to dismiss and try to move on from the conversation, where it kind of was like, does Mia know something? But Mia lied so much. Girl, like when she sat there and sat at that table and said that she had more money than G coming into the relationship, and how she got an inheritance, girl, and how everybody's face was confused. Girl, I was looking like everybody else at the table. Girl, what is she talking about? Girl, what inheritance? Girl, what is she talking about? Girl, that was another Amber Alert. Y'all watch out for y'all kids, honey. I get Amber Alerts all day, every day. If I'm acting like it's just me, girl. We get Amber Alerts all day, every day. Watch out for the kiddies, baby. They snatching them up. But I don't want to say. So now Mia receives some type of inheritance. I don't know what she inherited. I was in and out of the episode anyways. I remember her saying something about assets. But at the table, she tried to make it seem as though it was like money. right? Because she said she had more. I think she said she had more money coming into the relationship than Gordon. But Mia, girl, can we just have an honest conversation? And I don't want to just go there because, I still, I'm a gay man, but I'm still a man at the end of the day. So I still got to watch what I say. So I'm going to go ahead and just say this as politely as I possibly can. Mia, you was down on the host roll, okay? And ain't nothing wrong with that, girl, because sometimes a girl got to do what a girl got to do. You know what I'm saying? Girl, you got to get it how you live until something better come along. I live in the real world. I know that the girls got to do, what the girls got to do. But it's hard for me to believe that Mia has some type of money handed down to her. But girl, you also, girl, was at the lobster and shrimp place. Girl, it just don't make sense. Do it make sense to y'all? Girl, what did you inherit? Girl, like $100 a week? Was that the setup? That's why I'm like, it's like you never like Mia be saying like now all of a sudden, girl, Mia been on this show for three years. 3 years. And now all of a sudden we're hearing about this supposed inheritance that she received. She ain't never mentioned nothing about this before. Girl. Now you had more money than Gordon going into the relationship. I don't believe Mia. Girl. Mia, you be doing so good. Don't forget it. We ain't forgot about the mess you pulled in the past. But you was doing good this season. And then you would throw this curveball at us. And then everybody sitting there confused. Because everybody at the table was confused, and I can almost guarantee you everybody who was watching was confused too. Because I definitely was like, hold on, what did she just say? Inheritance. Where did that come? Where did she get that? Where did that come from? Where did she get that? Let's just talk about Candice, Wendy, Giselle, and Robin. I'm gonna talk real plain and clear. Okay? I don't want to leave any room for interpretation. Giselle was talking about Grace going to college. She's going to FAMU, Florida. And we know, just like Giselle said, that Florida, shout out to all the Floridians, girl. We know that Florida, honey, is like a world of their own. When I tell you they are trying to reverse everything, okay, that has to do anything that's outside of white, male, Christian, hetero, come on, diva. They're trying to switch it. They are. Anything outside of that. We just know that. Florida is a mess. We're going to have to just call a thing a thing. So, while Giselle was speaking, Wendy and Candice were rolling their eyes. Basically, kind of like, girl, I thought it was funny. Now, let me explain something to the people in the back. The same way Giselle walked into Eddie and Wendy's function last week and didn't speak, and when Eddie and Wendy were addressing the room and Giselle was not paying any attention, that's the same thing that just happened right now. It had nothing to do with Grace, but everything to do with the fact that they don't too much care for Giselle, and in a nutshell, fuck what she got to say. They tried to switch it up and try and make it seem as though Wendy and Candice were disrespecting Grace or going after Grace, when that wasn't the case. It was all about Giselle, and we don't care what she got to say. We can call it childish. We can call it immature. We can call it juvenile. But that's just what it is. That's just what it was. Did I expect Giselle to speak to what's her name, Wendy, last week, or whenever they had the Happy Eddie episode? No. Do you speak when you walk into somebody's place? Yeah, you speak. But was I expecting her to? No. Was I expecting her to sit there and give her undivided attention to Wendy as she was speaking? No. Did she? No, she didn't. But was I expecting it? No. Do I expect for Candice and Wendy to sit there and just listen to Giselle talk, even if it has to do with Grace? No. Do I expect them to roll their eyes? Yeah. That's what the girls are giving. That's what the girls are giving. I thought it was comical that Robin had the nerve to open up her goddamn mouth and mention anything about kids, when the truth of the matter is you excluded Wendy kids from coming to your girl Sunday Fun Day. However, like I also said in my review, it made sense, because the truth of the matter is it's unfair. The kids got caught in the crossfire. Robin didn't like Wendy. We don't have to go down the road of why she didn't like Wendy. It don't matter. The point is, Robin didn't like Wendy. So of course she's not going to invite, what she messed up was when she tried to backpedal. But of course she's not going to invite Wendy's kids to the function, because I don't fool with your mama. So of course, if I'm not inviting your mama, as a result, your kids ain't coming too. You see what I'm saying? And I said, girl, Robin don't like Wendy. So of course the kids ain't gonna come. Well, Robin started to confuse the people is when she tried the back door and have Candice bring the kids. Girl, you think that lady about to let her kids come without her? Like, no. You see what I'm saying? So the point that I'm trying to make is the same way that Robin didn't like Wendy, and as a result of her not liking Wendy, the kids got caught in the crossfire. It's the same exact thing that's going on with Giselle, Candice, and Wendy. I don't like your mama. I'm not talking about your kids. I'm not rolling my eyes at your kids. I'm rolling my eyes at the fact that I don't like this heifer who's speaking across the table. And at the time, unfortunately, she just happened to be talking about her kid going to college. But it ain't got nothing to do with Grace. It got everything to do with her. I don't understand why it's so hard for people to understand that. That's just what it is. That's just what it is, in my honest opinion. Towards the end, they were talking, of course, it went off. Robin brought up Giselle. Robin brought up about Wendy and Candice rolling their eyes. Yeah, when Wendy walked over, what y'all talking about? Right, exactly. What y'all talking about? Girl, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Of course, they're going to make it seem as though it's something else, but it's so crazy because y'all all do the same thing to each other. Robin, you just did it last year or the year before last, whatever that, excuse me. You just did it last year or the year before last with your Sunday Fun Day, whatever, family fun day, girl. Giselle, you get on TV talking about, girl, he made me go into my bedroom with no regard to Chris's kids. Like, girl, y'all all a mess at the end of the day. They all do the same thing to each other. Some of them are bigger messes than others. Giselle, hello? Anyways, they played a game. I think it was called Answer the Damn Question. Girl, I thought it was real messy when Robin said, Karen, how many people have you had sex with in the last 5 years? I do think it's some truth to it. Yeah, girl, first of all, Karen and Ray don't have sex. At this point, Karen is basically paying on the back end, right? She got with this rich man at one point. Well, now I ain't gonna say he was rich, but he had more money than her. Hello. She got with this man who could take care of her and her son. And now he's old, and now she got to take care of him. But I definitely think that Karen is seeing someone. I don't think that it's someone that Ray doesn't know. I think that basically they have an arrangement. I do believe that Karen and Ray have an arrangement. I just think that whoever Karen is probably screwing, or whoever she did screw, it's on some grown. It ain't you know, like, it ain't one of those situations where, girl, what a girl, no shade, but it's not one of those situations where, like, the guys mess with the girls and then all of a sudden, girl, the girls run to the blogs and tell. Or even with the niggas, right? They'll come out and be like, oh yeah, I screw so and so. It ain't one of those situations. I think it's a real, Karen is a grown woman who's screwing a grown man, and they have an understanding. So Karen not gonna get caught up like Juan getting caught up. Girl, when Karen said that, Juan said that he one of the things that a fetish that Juan has, I guess, is he wants to see Robin basically in bed with another person, man or woman. Robin said she know it was. Robin said it definitely won't be a woman. I said, oh. I mean, girl, everybody got their own little thing. I know a lot of y'all are like, ugh, why would you want to see a woman get screwed by another man? It is what it is to me. I don't think it's that big of a deal. But we also know Robin and Juan. Girl. Bitch, when Karen said in the confessional that, girl, Juan wants to have a threesome with everybody except with Robin, she said something along those lines. One time I hollered, because I think that's what it is too, quiet as it's kept. They asked Candice, I think, how many times does her and Chris have sex? She said 2. I don't even think it's 2. I think it might be 1. Girl, listen, I'm sorry. I come to realize a long time ago, sex is very important. Don't get it twisted. I think that I hope everybody, you know, especially if you're in a relationship, you have a healthy sex life. But I'm also not too far from reality to know that, girl, people ain't out here having sex like that, especially those who have been together for years and years and years. It's one thing when you meet somebody and it's hot and steamy, and, girl, this person new to you, you new to them, and y'all probably having sex 4 or 5 times a week. But, girl, when you've been together 5-10 years, girl, ain't nobody. And then when you start throwing kids in the mix too, ain't nobody having sex like that. I'm sorry. I don't think so. I really don't think so. So even when Candice and Chris having sex 2 times, like she said, I think that's still good. I think that 2 times a week to have sex with someone who you've been with for years and years and years and years and years and years and years, I think 2 times is good. But then when you throw people in there who have kids, girl, they probably having sex once a month. Girl, ain't nobody got time. Girl, hello? If ain't nobody, my whole thing is, if ain't nobody complaining, then you good. Now, that's one thing if somebody start complaining, then, girl, I guess y'all gonna have to sit down and have a conversation. But if ain't nobody complaining in the relationship about the sex, then, girl, ain't no problem. What else happened? Let me, I didn't tweet nothing either. Let me go to some clips and see if I can remember. Girl, Mill be lying. I don't know what Mill be talking about half of the time, child. They must be having like 18 episodes this season. At least 19. Because I think they're about to shoot the reunion. And next week is gonna be episode 15. Girl, this season was not that good for y'all to be having all these episodes. Girl, y'all could have wrapped this up, girl, Quiet as It's Kept, in 13 episodes. Girl, Quiet as It's Kept 10, if we're gonna be honest. So I'm thinking they're gonna probably have about 18 episodes. Oh, Giselle and Jason. I forgot about that. I'm glad I clicked on this clip. Giselle and Jason. Girl, Giselle and Jason are not together. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what Giselle say. Giselle and Jason are not together. I don't believe it. I don't believe they ever had sex. This is just something to give Giselle a storyline that completely flopped. Girl, Jason and I heard prancing around with some white girl. Hello? So I just think it's funny that Giselle on the show was saying that, girl, they're dating, but I guess one of their rules is not to basically go public or post on in social media, anyone else. But then, girl, you see pictures of Jason with some white girl around town that looked like he more of his speed than Giselle. Giselle and Jason, that was a mama-son relationship. They was not over there fucking. Okay? They even on camera, they didn't even look like they were into each other like that. It was given very much, girl, this is a job. Bravo, Jason, we need you to go over there and shoot some scenes with Giselle to give her something to talk about. And Jason said, we'll throw an extra $30,000 on your check. Okay? And Jason said, okay. But not for one, I don't believe for 1 second that Giselle and Jason are talking at all. Anyways, that was pretty much it, girl. I'm so mad I left my notes. I didn't take a lot of notes, but girl, I took notes. And I want to use them if I take them. Hello? Anyways, that's it. I think that's it, y'all, right? Okay, let me go through the people. Nelka, she ain't got nothing going on like always. Giselle, she ain't got nothing going on. Candice, she ain't had nothing going on. Ashley, oh, girl. Ashley is not leaving that white man because she can't afford that house. I hope Ashley been over there stacking. I was having a conversation with a friend the other day. I hope Ashley been over there stacking her money. Because quiet as it's kept, when you really think about it, what do we see Ashley spend her money on? It's not like we see, I'm not saying she should, but being that this is a housewife show, and being that, girl, we want to see a little bit of wealth and luxury and fabulosity, girl, we don't really see Ashley I don't see Ashley dripped in designer. Ashley gives me very much, girl, I get my outfits from, girl, Charlotte Russe, Agachi, Forever 21. That's what Ashley give me. Ashley don't give me that she's spending her coin on clothes like that. Ashley needs to move out of that house. But Ashley want to live like a rich white woman. Ashley don't have no intention of leaving Michael. Ashley's voice didn't sound that bad, y'all. To me, she didn't sound no different than the other girls out quiet as it's kept. That song was a mess. Healing and thriving. I ain't gonna lie, when Candice handed her... Girl, when Candice handed Ashley that butter knife, I said, oh, girl, here we go, girl. You know the girls gonna start acting like, girl. You know how y'all was acting, girl. Y'all swarping down that girl, that Candice threw a machete at Ashley. when she handed Ashley that butter knife, and Ashley stood up, and she cleared her throat and started singing. How were the lyrics? I'm healing and thriving. I'm healing and thriving. I'm gonna be the best version of me. I'm healing and thriving. I'm healing and thriving. I don't know, girl. I don't know what she was talking about. But like I said, I didn't think her voice was that bad. I really didn't. But she not leaving Michael no time soon. I don't even think her and Michael really are even really low-key separated. She said she had sex with somebody in January. But on Watch What Happens Live, she was on Watch What Happens Live like a few weeks back, and I remember her saying that I think she's dating a woman now. Ashley is bisexual, so this is nothing new. But she said she's dating a woman now. But you never can believe these heifers, because like we all know, they start setting up their storylines for the next season. So I can see Ashley coming back next season, and all of a sudden she talking to a woman. Girl, whatever. What else? Wendy. I don't think Wendy just volunteered that information at the table about her black sons going to FAMU. Going to Florida. I think that somebody asked her, and then she was answering the question, but it looked as if she was just volunteering the information. Karen, I do think Karen is out here screwing somebody. I do. I do. I just don't know who it is, but I think she is. I will say this much. Karen be lying, but on some real shit, if we're going to be honest about it, Karen, this is the thing. Karen, like I said, y'all want to sit here and try and act like Karen wasn't telling some truths last year when she was talking about Juan out here messing with the blonde hair lady that looked like her. Now, it probably wasn't her, girl. It was just the wrong woman. I almost said something else. I was trying to watch my mouth. I'm trying to watch my mouth. Just like now, Karen gagged Mia and told her that, girl, I didn't say nothing about you when you was out here. They say you was out here smashing that rapper. Come to find out, Mia did smash a rapper. It wasn't supposed when they were married. But Karen be right in some of the stuff that she be saying. She might be off in some of the facts, but she going down the right road. You get what I'm trying to say? It's the right road. She probably turned. She probably made a quick turn to the left, but she got back on that road though. So Karen, the tea that Karen been telling, she pretty much right. Even if you didn't screw the rapper in your marriage, Karen still had a right that you screwed a rapper. Girl. Even though, girl, we thought that even though Karen probably got the girl wrong that looked like her, she still knew that it was a girl that Juan was out here screwing with. Hello? Anyway, Sean, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. I have a good day. I hope I remembered everything. If not, girl, I'm sorry. I left my notes. I keep saying that. But yeah, I'm gone. Bye, y'all.